Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm making a video again at my office, and I'm not sure about lighting because when I put cameras there it's too bright. Here it's weird, half of my face with light, half of my face in the shadow, but nothing I can do. And sunset is actually soon, so I'd like to make you this video. And today we're gonna have another travel story. It's gonna be a New York travel story. We have already one travel story from New York on my channel, and I'm gonna attach my link somewhere here. And yes, I'm really happy that you guys watching my video, and I receive a lot of messages from you that I inspire you to travel more, and I'm really glad because this is why I make all these videos for you guys, to bring smiles on your face, to bring some positive energy, and to of course encourage you to travel more, because that's what brings happiness, I'm telling you guys. So let our today travel story begin. Ta-da-da-da. So this story happened maybe 4 years ago. It was actually July, so beginning of July, so around this time. It was a Canada Day long weekend, and if you don't know, Canada Day long weekend, 1st of July. So we have a long weekend, and nobody goes to work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but this year it's gonna be Wednesday, so Wednesday will be off. So some information about Canada for you guys. So, and it was actually a birthday of my good friend Guy, and we decided to go to a Russian party to celebrate his birthday, and he invited me and two of other my friends girls, and we all decided to go to this Russian club with Russian music, and it's usually a lot of fun. And so we went to a club and we had a table, and again it was him and 3 or 4 girls, right? And I was like, hey, I'm fine because I'm with my girlfriends, and you might get a bit bored with us. I said, you know what, you can't be bored in your birthday evening. So I sent him actually to the bar to meet some ladies and to introduce himself to some ladies. So that's what happened. He went to the bar, and in 10-15 minutes he actually brought to our table 2 beautiful Russian girls, and I was happy about him going to the bar. But when he brought these ladies to our table, I was not very happy. But nothing I could do. I tried to act nice, but later when we were talking with with those ladies who became my friends eventually, and in this travel story you're gonna get to know how. So yes, I was talking to them, and they said that the moment they met me, I did a really bad job acting nice. So, they didn't notice my niceness. Yeah, nothing I can do. I tried my best. So, so in the end of the evening, we all kind of partied together, we all kind of had our conversations, and we actually vibed, and we really enjoyed the company of each other. So it was actually a fun evening. And it was getting late. It was around 2 a.m. and they lived pretty close to that Russian club place, and we offered to drop them home, because actually our friend who had birthday, ironically, he didn't drink because he was driving, and he he had to drop everyone home. And I said we have extra space in our car, so we can drop them off. And they said amazing. So yeah, so we all went to the car. And by the way, I told them that my best friend at that point, best friend Guy, he's my brother, so in case if somebody likes him or he likes one of them, I don't destroy the romance. So I didn't want to, and I just said that he's my brother because he was like my brother, So yeah, so that's how I introduced him to them. So yes, and so we all are in the car, and again it's 2 a.m. and we are going home, and one of the girls says, you know what, I'm super hungry, so we should go to McDonald's drive-thru. And we were like, yeah, why not, we should go to McDonald's drive-thru. And we went to the drive-through, and if you know, McDonald's at 2 a.m. it's like a really peak time, so it was a really big line, and we were at that line and we were talking, laughing, and they were like, you know what, tomorrow is off, so why would we go home? Like, let's go somewhere to the beach or maybe to the harbor front. And we were like, yeah, might be a good idea, maybe we should. And we are talking, discussing where should we go after McDonald's, and one of the girls says, you know what? Why should we go to Harborfront if we can go to New York? And we were like looking at each other. Don't forget, these two girls we met like 2 hours ago, and they're still strangers, right? They're kind of cool girls, but we just met them in that club on that Russian party. So yeah, they're kind of strangers, you know, that we are dropping home. And they like, yeah. And one girl says, so yeah, why don't we go to New York? And her friend is like, oh, I have my passport with me. And I'm like, and I have my passport with me too. And our driver, who is my best friend, my brother, and yeah, just a birthday guy, he says, yeah, I have my passport as well. So we all kind of realizing that we have our passports with us, ironically, because I usually don't take my passport to a club, but I don't know why I had my passport in that bag, in my bag at that point. I'm not sure. Whatever. So we were like, okay, well, it's meant to be. We're going to New York. So we're picking up our order from McDonald's, and we decided to don't waste our time, and I lived the closest from them to that particular McDonald's. So we decided to actually just go to my place and open my closet and you know, pick up clothes for three of us for our 3 days New York trip. So I went with these two girls that I just met again at the Russian party. I went with them to my place, and yeah, we opened my clothes. We just like packed clothes. Everyone chose dresses, t-shirts, and jeans for themselves from my closet. And yeah, we packed, and it was 2:30 a.m. and we got back to the car. And yeah, and we went straight to Canada-US border. And yeah, it was 3 a.m. And our driver was sober. We were, you know, some of us were tipsy. And when the officer asked, so what's your reason crossing border to US? And she said, to sober up. And we were like, but they let us in, and yeah, and our drive, 10-hour drive started at 3 a.m. And yeah, we didn't expect that it's gonna be that long, and we had a problem with our tire halfway actually to New York, and we had to change the tire. It was another story. That took us even more time, but good thing that my friend, he worked in a hotel business, and he was able to book us a cool hotel, and he booked us like 2 huge rooms for really cheap. So it was, you know, it was good news. Yeah, and we spent 2 days in New York, and you know, these girls that we just met in the club, we actually had 10 hours on the way from Toronto to New York to get to know each other, and we became like really good friends for that 10 hours. And then for 2 more days in New York, we became even more close, and then we had another 10 hours drive, back home. So we all became really good friends. And I remember on our way back, my friend, my best friend guy, he says, yeah, Valerie, we know each other for so long. How many years we know each other? And I'm like, well, I'm your sister. So we kind of know each other from, you know, from the birth. But that's how these girls got to know that he was not my brother and he was my best friend. So it didn't mess things up, you know. It was fine because we ended up all being friends. Nobody had romance, you know, so nobody got upset. So yeah, it was a really, really nice time, and one of these girls became my really good friend, and we had a couple amazing trips together after that. And yeah, that was a really spontaneous trip to New York. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you're gonna subscribe my channel, like my videos, you're gonna watch my previous videos, and you're gonna leave me your feedback. And again, I'm so sorry for the lightning today, but again, it's like 8 p.m. and I'm still at work, and you know, I look maybe a bit crazy with my hair, but again, I'm trying to make you happy, guys. I'm trying to bring some positive energy, and I need your support. And I'll be here next week with you with another travel story, or maybe with another interesting travel tips. And my bunny ears, and bye.